Yo, mic check.
Yo, it's the most influential podcast in the world.
Yep.
What episode is this, family?
55?
Or is it 56?
No, it's 55.
It's 55.
Yeah, it's 55.
In terms of the order of things, how yeah.
It's 55.
Well, it'll be in the
description. If we're wrong, we're wrong.
So
Can't
like,
do it.
share, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Made
Main Chafford Podcast, Jinx.
In sync.
M-Sync is gross. But yeah, another episode for you guys.
What do you do?
Yo, we're back.
Introduce yourselves.
Tell them, give them that energy, that G45 energy to start the show.
G45 energy.
Is that it?
Yeah, bro. That's it.
Cole
Shoot
Sanusi in the building, as always. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come with some AKAs next week.
What
I gotta
is
think of some
G45?
AKAs.
I don't know. It's you.
The
You're
gas. Isn't it the gas company?
Is it Gazprom 45?
Yeah, G45.
I'm being silly. I have no idea.
Well, it's Emmanuel G45.
And
actually, no, that's another Twitter that I don't use, but Eman G45 is everything that I use.
AKA.
AKA.
Big chocolate.
AKA.
AKA Eames. AKA Eman. AKA G3U. AKA, I don't know, B. Don't ever call me I don't know, B, but...
Could you imagine? Hey, you're
Yeah,
I don't know, B. I don't know. All right, so this is, I guess, first topic, because, you know, we're the political... No, we're not. I was going to say we're the political podcast. I'm not even close to true. But there's been a rise in cases. Are you man shook?
Rising cases of what?
Or what else?
Could be anything, bro. It's coming to that time where, you know, like, in our area, people just like to just...
A rise in cases of the virus, coronavirus.
COVID-19.
COVID-19, if you want to be a doctor.
Donald.
Offset in the lab.
Wow.
I feel like I'm not really...
You're not phased
that
this time.
worried. Only because... So the mortality rate hasn't actually gone up alongside the cases. So I don't feel like it's as bad as it was in the initial outbreak. So I don't think I have that initial panic that I did.
Yeah.
So-
33 million individuals have had COVID, or there's been COVID cases. 22 million people have recovered.
Do you know what
1
the
million
media's
people
gross?
have been died. Well, sorry, been died. 1 million people have died, of course, which is something that, you know, RIP to them. Hope their families are doing all right. My condolences go out to them. But at the end of the day, it's like 22 million people have recovered. Now, COVID, if you don't know about the coronavirus itself, then you should understand, yes, it's a deadly virus. But some individuals, they can recover. Like, I've had it and I recovered, but this was in March.
You didn't
It's
tell us
like-
that.
Huh?
You didn't tell us that.
Yo, we was linking...
No, but the thing is, I didn't know it was coronavirus at the time. I didn't know it was COVID, though.
How do you know it was
Fair.
COVID? What made you think it was COVID? What, just the symptoms? You had all of them?
Taste and smell.
A word?
Yeah, taste and smell.
Mad.
Oh,
I was
okay.
ill, but it was just like, whatever. And then, like, even when I'm ill, my mum's always cooking. Like, she's always cooking food, and I just never smelt no onions cooked,
Man.
tomatoes. Like, I didn't smell that, and I didn't
Imagine
even
not
taste
being
it
able
either.
to taste jollof rice. Yo,
It's a
take me out the game.
Yeah.
Big man, I'm out.
So
You know what? I think maybe a lot of people might have had it and not actually realize that they've had it. You
Yeah,
know?
well, you can
Yeah.
be asymptomatic. That's his biggest thing. And do you know what my biggest issue is with the media? And I'm getting on to you, man. Sky News in particular. These man are just headline horny. Like, it's disgusting.
Headline horny.
The man will just say,
is a
7,000 new cases, the most we've ever had. Well, put some context on that, you idiots.
They had to sensationalize, isn't it?
Of course, but it's just gross. 7,000 new cases is the most amount of cases we've ever had, but we're also getting better at recording the cases now. So 7,000
It's more
in March.
accurate.
It was there was 100,000 cases when 900 people were dying. Like, just the math suggests that. So
Yeah.
7,000 cases with 66 people dying from it. It's mad, but like
It's nowhere near as bad as it was.
nowhere near. And these men are just trying to make a headline out of anything.
Yeah, it's the biggest story of the
But
year.
then, I mean, I have to look at the African situation, right? And they are recording, they are doing everything they possibly can to make sure that everybody's okay. And like countries like my country, Tanzania, like they're having fun. They're just playing games. We just
man's just vibing.
Literally, they're just vibing. Like
if you get it, you
the
get
other
it.
week in September 2020, they had a full-out concert, packed stadium, and like the cases are not even that large. I think it's because of the climate that it's in.
Are they just... An interesting thing with Africa might be, are they just not recording them? It's like, I hate to say it, and Homeboy's got it himself, but Donald Trump says, if you do more tests, you find more cases. It's just that simple. Is Africa doing enough tests?
From what I know from my country and just being informed
Can't
about
even just say, is Africa doing enough tests?
Yeah, so like speaking about Tanzania, I know that they are doing the tests.
Okay.
They're making sure that, listen, if you come into the country, you have to do a test. If you are about to leave the country, you have to do a test.
Yeah.
And we will get within 72 hours. But then also there's like I can't remember the name of the drug, but it's a malaria drug. And I think because of that, they have utilized that to actually help a lot of individuals. And that has been a positive...
Well, we can be proud of how the continent of Africa has dealt with it. Even speaking from my own country, Nigeria, I know they've not been playing. Fam, they shut the borders. No one's coming in, no one's going out.
Exactly.
Man, you're stuck here. Hunger Games style.
And even with Nigeria, I don't even think the numbers are high.
Nah, a lot of Africa doesn't have high numbers. And again, we can say whatever we want about the testing, but them man saw Ebola and they were praised for, Africa as a continent was praised for how it managed to shut that shit down. So obviously something in Europe we're just not doing right. Like maybe we can take a leaf out of their page, I think that's the saying, and actually don't look at me like that.
I'm trying to... You're close enough. Right.
Very close.
I see what you're trying to say.
Man said don't look at me like that. But you have to give credit where credit is due. And I just think I'm impressed with how they've dealt with it. But just, I guess, back to the rises that we've had here. I mean, it's deep. It's a real thing. I won't be an idiot and be one of those people that is like, it's not real or it's a massive thing that they're trying to get you to be in line and whatever. But I just think this time around, it might not be as serious as they're trying to let on. Obviously, we'll keep our eye on it, but I just don't think it's as...
And also, I think it's another thing as well, like the changing of climate. Like, you know, like, I think it was
It's just
last
flu
week.
season, isn't it?
Yeah,
Last week was just nice, warm, and then all of a sudden, boom, cold. So you really got to position yourself to make sure you take care of yourself, because if you don't, then you will get ill. But if you are ill, then you're more likely to
Get that
catch
vitamin C.
Michael Jordan flu game.
Yeah,
Eric Dyer pre-game.
man.
Bro, you don't watch football. But I hate him. I swear to God. Worst.
What's this?
So the player, like mid-game, he sprinted off the field because he needs to go take a...
During the game.
Because he needs to take a shit. And then Mourinho followed him to the toilet. What's Mourinho going to do? Wipe his ass?
He was livid.
What, he was annoyed at Dyer for doing it?
Livid. The funny thing is, I was watching the game. So during the game, you don't even see Dyer run off. You just see Mourinho walking up down the tunnel, going mad, throwing his arms, and everyone's like, well, "What's going on?" And then you know how they pan into the lobby area, like in the Amazon documentary. You see him walking, and then 5 seconds later, you see Dyer running back onto the field. And the commentators are like, "Oh yeah, sometimes when you gotta go, you gotta go." Like,
yeah, there's nothing.
I can't believe what I saw, man. But yeah,
they do eat before, like they play football, of course, for their energy and whatever. It's like pre-workout basically. But
that's fun.
I've never really seen that situation where people just have to go.
Gary Lineker took a shit on the pitch.
Nah, that's disgusting, bro.
That's the thing. I couldn't believe it when they told me. I said, "Nah, not Gary.
Yikes.
Not Gaza.
No, not Gaza.
But he was out here.
No.
On the pitch, on the field.
We've got to fight. Because I've seen that now. Like, we've got to fight.
He tried to discard it. It's a gross clip, but I mean, go see it for yourself.
What happens if you slide tackle on a corner? That's mad.
Allow it, man.
Poo in your face. That's it.
Huh?
You got to hold that.
Eric Dyer pre-game's real.
Pre-game.
How do you feel about homeboy, Mr. Trump himself? Yo, you ready to get these jokes off?
Oh, bro, listen, my guy, he's a comedian, man. Honestly, like, me and my brother, he's been an influence in my life, and he's just, like, put me in a position where, like comedy is just everywhere. Like if he's gonna make jokes, he's just gonna make fun out of everything. So me, I always look at situations and I just see like the funny side of it. So Donald Trump, throughout this whole entire run, like this term that he's had, it's just been funny for me to watch. And then he was talking about coronavirus. Hey, listen, it's just something that's gonna come and go. Like he spoke about it in January. He said, listen, it's really serious. We're taking care of it. This and that. February, hey, listen, when summertime comes, it's gonna be here and it's gonna be gone. Now 200,000 people have died in States, and then now it's a situation where he now has coronavirus. And we've all seen the Simpsons episodes where my man's in a coffin. Now, I'm not saying that my man's going to die, but it's like, could you really make this stuff up?
Jump out, child. Put him in a coffin.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't really make anything up right now. Like, he's really doing the maddest thing.
I'm finished.
Yo.
You know what? At the end of the day, with him, I just feel like
karma's real.
He needs Jesus.
He's a man of his word.
He needs God.
Am I wrong?
I'm a man of my word.
But am I wrong though? He never lied to us.
And then even
he's just literally been a bastard and continued to be a bastard.
And then even on like the Joe Budden podcast, I heard more just taking the piss out of him, because it's like we're building a wall. We're building 10 miles a day.
Man said 10 miles a day.
Do you know what, like 10 miles?
That's 10 miles. That's not light. 10
miles is like from my yard
going up.
From my yard all the way to freaking. I want to say
what? That's Dagenham. That's even further.
No.
10 miles is far, man. Yo, he was lying.
10 miles a day, and it's just like, bro, come on. And then even like the vice president as well.
He said that Mexico was gonna build it. If I'm Mexico, I'm like,
looking
nah.
Who's paying for that? Like real talk.
That's
like,
too long, man.
Even like the vice president, he was on the thing. He was
Mike
like,
Pence.
Mike Pence.
Homeboy is a dad as well himself.
He went in a conference. He said, the Democrats are gonna take our meat. And it's like, they're not gonna take our meat. And then we was like,
yo, tell him saying someone's not gonna take your meat is disgusting.
This is. I'm talking about like lamb, steak, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about it is that recently Donald Trump did a deal with the UK. The UK is now selling like meat to the United States. They're exporting steak, so it's mad right now. But it's like everything that he's doing is hilarious to me for me to watch.
How you say they're not going to take our meat?
I think this whole
that's a gross sentence.
I'll show you the video afterwards. But
this whole election process is just a comedy, man. I can't do it.
America,
now that he's got COVID, it's just.
Would you guys be upset if he dies?
If he dies, I don't wish death on anyone.
Nah. I honestly, I don't want him to die at the current moment, because he's the president and there's a lot going on in the country that needs to be in control.
He's not controlling anything. I doubt he controls when he takes a shit. Donald Trump food game.
Donald Trump food game. That's great.
Nah, but he's a waste man in every sense of the word. Like,
did you guys watch the
debate?
I didn't watch it.
The highlights were enough for me. I couldn't. It's just that, it's old men arguing.
I heard Biden didn't really do very well either.
Neither of them did.
What did you expect?
I heard he was stating facts, but because Donald Trump is just Donald Trump, he couldn't win.
Nah, I don't know, man. It's like, you know, when you see people arguing and there's elderly people arguing, it's like, hey, this is how I believe it should be done. It was not nice, man. Fair. Nothing positive happened. Someone told someone to shut up.
No, like, just shut up.
This is a presidential debate. How are you telling someone to shut up? Listen, I've got Lovecraft Country on DVR. I'm like, nah, I'm out. That's what I would have been like.
I hear that still.
But the whole presidency, in my eyes, is a joke. Like Kamala Harris being called black. If she's black, I'm Chinese.
Say word.
Mothers, ni hao bi. Honestly, like, because what are we doing now? You get what I'm saying? You have Donald Trump.
Yo, we're international, baby. Bonjour, that
ni hao.
We have Donald Trump here and Mike Pence just making a madness right there. And then you have Biden and Kamala Harris. Like, I know, like,
Kamala Harris thinks Tupac's the best rapper alive. That's those.
I'm telling you, all this politics stuff in America is just a joke.
Those are the sort of questions I need from my politicians.
I'm just it's so sad to see, but at the same time, it's actually quite entertaining. Like,
that one burned you, innit?
best rapper alive.
Yo, that's a fact.
So Tupac's actually in Cuba.
He's in Cuba.
He's been in Cuba this whole time.
He's in Cuba right now. That answer was a 2-pack of ass.
That's hilarious.
She's got to go to jail for that. She's got to go to jail for a lot of things, but that's definitely on the list.
Who do you guys reckon's gonna win?
I think Trump.
I heard an
think
interesting
Trump.
opinion that would say that Trump will lose, and it was because the last election,
Yeah.
he was against
Hillary.
Hillary Clinton, and I guess the whole perception of the Clintons in America is kind of like a lot of people actually hate them for what they did with the crime bill and all the other stuff that they did. So a lot of people are voting for Trump just to spite Clintons.
Yeah.
Whereas this time around, people don't necessarily hate Joe Biden. They just look at him like a senile old man.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily the hatred that's going to drive them to vote for Trump again.
I see.
So maybe he
I'm
might
gonna tell
have
you
a
now. I don't even
bigger
think
chance.
Biden's doing anything.
Oh no, he's not. I mean, I don't think it's
He's
less
a
of
fool
two
guy.
evils.
It's Kamala that's gonna run the show.
Draco.
100%. He's just electable, and even then, he's not electable. But I don't think anyone that old should be running for anything.
I think if
They
Trump loses, I don't think he'll leave. I think he'll just
Yeah,
sit
yeah,
there.
yeah.
I'm not leaving.
He would
I'm not
declare
fucking
martial
leaving.
law. He would declare martial law straight away and just say, "Yo, listen, it's done."
Better chest and back your queen, give it up. Nah, that's gross. Trump has to go.
Has to,
Yeah,
man.
Get him, Michael Jordan. Pack it up, pack your stuff up. You and Melania. He even gave it to her. Like, come on, dog.
For real.
She don't deserve this, or does she?
I don't really
She
know
made her
much.
bed. She's got to lie in it.
It's a fact.
But alright, so
Slick.
how do you feel about this? I'm interested to get your opinion. Jamie Foxx playing Electro again. So there's rumors circulating that in Spiderman 3, the MCU version, Jamie Foxx will reprise his role as Electro for a second time. What are you saying?
The only way that makes sense is if there's a multiverse.
Yeah.
And the only way that makes sense is if I get my time back for having to watch Amazing Spider-Man 2.
But
which
then
isn't
again,
gonna happen.
So that
was the first film I ever thought, yo, I can walk out, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
what film is this?
Shit.
Amazing
The
Spider-Man
Amazing.
2.
So the reboot, the one with Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone. There's
I was looking at my watch like, yo, this is terrible.
Yeah.
The Ills gave him straight teeth. How did no?
You gave him veneers. That is terrible. Gave man Invisalign, bro.
Nah, that's gross. Yo, hey, everyone at Sony, come fight me.
No, but then again,
Got my address like
Sony.
Iron Man and Iron Man 3.
Yeah, but then again, Sony has done the multiverse though of Spider-Man.
They can do whatever they want.
So, like, to include that in the
Ills
MC,
fixed his teeth.
got some ills and fixed my teeth. Boy, you know what it is? At the end of the day, I think it could be exciting if they do it properly. I think my initial thought about it was multiverse, but I also think that the next band of superhero movies are gonna revolve around a lot of time travel and jumping between different universes.
yeah.
I think it's gonna all become very, very weird.
You see how Flash is slated to be Flashpoint, so they're gonna jump between the Michael Keaton and the Batfleck. So they're gonna bridge the gap there. So that they've patterned that, and then obviously in the MCU, you see the Masters of Multiverse, the
Doctor Strange Multiverse
version.
yeah.
So I think that's probably going to be the next wave of films. So that's probably why.
I mean, that is the only way to go, to be honest.
You can't play the same character. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
They can.
Or maybe they really just want Jamie Foxx and they want him to play that particular role. But if you've seen that film, it was fixed his teeth, so I have no interest. But I don't know. They're saying they want to get Toby back. They're saying they want to get Andrew back.
Yeah.
Man, like, I'd watch Toby do stuff.
But then
dig on this.
But then they're trying their best to do the Venom thing, innit? Venom and Carnage.
Oh yeah, jeez, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I think
So-
they've pushed that back to next year. Oh no, it is scheduled for next year.
So, like, the way they've weaved everything in, you would best have like a multiverse,
We'll have to wait and see. I'm interested.
especially in like Spider-Man, because Spider-Man, he's like a staple. There's Batman and there's Spider-Man. Do you know what I'm saying? There's Wolverine as well, but Batman and Spider-Man, like, they're the two biggest characters ever.
But yeah,
Yeah, that's a
definitely.
fact.
I think they're one. Yeah, but
It's interesting to see what they do.
Going forward, yeah, definitely will be interesting. I just don't know how they're going to pattern this and put him in. So we will see. But, I mean, I just wanted to get that off because I wanted to know how you'd feel about it. But yeah, I guess the fourth and final topic, but I want to spend some time on this, so it will be the closer. It's just I wanted to get not everyone's opinion. I think we just wanted to use this as an opportunity to say thank you to the black women that have been holding down the pod. I think they are the backbone of this show, definitely, without a doubt. So, I mean, it's just a chance for us to give a shout out. Obviously, your sister's relentless with the support she gives. Shouts out to Nikki, that's sis, always, so selfless and always willing to discuss it.
For sure. Shout-outs to the both of you. Shouts out to your friend Kristen as well. She
Chrissy
always,
B, you already know what time it is.
Always puts us on, does a lot for us.
I just feel like, even in general, I don't know, it's been easier to get female guests, would you say? I don't know. I'm not saying not slighting the man them. I just think it's a conversation to be had. It's an interesting...
Shouts out to the man them as well, but yeah, I think it's probably easier for us to get female
always willing
guests
to do
on.
it. If you look at like what happened literally just last week, or a week and a bit ago, like
that's not easy to do in general. Do you know what I mean? That's not
No.
easy to do in general. But also, it's it's a testament to us as well for continuously doing what we do. But also, we appreciate everybody who shares it, even if the people who don't actually actively reach out to us, people who just listen. Don't be shy. Reach out to us, interact with us, leave us a review, subscribe. But yeah, in particular, the black women we've just spoken about, they've showed us enough love. So
I think you just always have to. It's important when you're in this sort of environment where you have to kind of, how can I put it? You have to give credit to the people who've helped you and helped you get on. And a lot of them they've all, for the majority, been black women who even have helped us. And just for no reason as well. That's when it's, it's genuine.
For
like,
sure.
They just do it because they want to and they feel it's the right thing to do.
100%.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this?
Thank you very much, because yes, we've got this far with our efforts, but with your efforts as well, it's definitely a plus. Do you know what I'm saying? With that extra push, that extra give that they've given is absolutely amazing, and it shouldn't go unnoticed. So thank you to every single one of you individuals.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Much love and guidance. We see them doing well as well. Like, see Nikki cooking as well. She's doing amazing.
Dumb cooking.
Yeah, just everybody, man. We appreciate you all.
Happy, yeah, just it's crazy. The love, and then even just simple things like, people who just shout you out and stuff like that. It's always needed, man. And you have to give people the love and give them flowers while they're still here and they're doing their thing and doing what they need to. Even people who've come on the pod, I think of people like Gemma when she came on, that was nice of her to do, obviously.
Janet as well.
For real,
Janet.
shouts out. That's a queen right there, Janet. Gemma, I seen her invite to the B-Day. No, I'm joking.
Wow.
No, I'm playing.
You're going so well, and then just
Misogyny.
No, it's Queens. I'm messing. She was a great guest, but Collins knows why I said that.
I know. Terrible human being. But yeah, no, shouts out to everybody, man.
Nah, obviously, every opportunity to have someone on is great. I guess I thought that would be the closer, but just, I guess, what is everyone listening to? I think that's the perfect place to end. There's a lot of new music dropped.
I've been listening to Savage Mode 2.
Back to back,
man.
Did you enjoy it?
It's cold.
It's
cold. There's like 2 songs I don't like on there. The rest of it was really well made. Maybe because I listened to it like.
What did you think was so good? Like, what did you think about? Something was just missing for me.
I thought it was
I don't think
amazing.
it's a bad project.
I do like YG's new project. Like certain songs,
Yeah.
they're banging. He's singing, and it's like he's really
He's
doing.
singing.
Yeah, he's doing his thing.
YG 400.
Yeah.
What are you listening to, Danny?
So I guess recently listened to the Savage Mode, and I did like it, especially the second half. Drake's going to hell for that.
That
bar.
song is the worst song on there.
Yeah, probably.
And the song after. Those 2 girl songs, they're not good. The rest of it, if you take those 2 songs out, I promise.
He's got a song in there about love as well. Oh, but he had some terrible
the
bars
RIP
in
love
there.
song wasn't that. Those 3 songs fair. But the rest of it, I think is phenomenal.
I'm gonna give it a re-listen, but I'm gonna take out those because that Drake song is embarrassing.
I'm a slag. Come if you want. Some terrible lyrics.
I'm gonna have to listen to this album. And
Give
see
it a
what I
spin.
want.
It's cold.
Yeah, you
We'll
can't
listen
go-
to it on the way.
You can never go wrong with Metro Boomin.
That's a fact.
And then Bryson dropped as well.
It was alright.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
alright.
It was
I don't know
one
what
listen, it was just like safe. But then I'll probably go and listen to it back again.
I don't know. I didn't pick up anything. I don't know. It's a shame because I don't feel he's got two modes. That's his biggest problem. It's either that rap or it's that singing, and it just got stale. And that's kind of hard to do over 10 songs. I don't think the production was great.
I think the production was a bit overpowering. You can't really hear his voice as well in this project, but
I mean,
I agree.
it is
But
what it
yeah,
is.
we'll see. I mean, what did you think of YG's album? What was the highlight?
I can't remember the songs because I only listened to it once. Like the songs that the albums that came out, I listened to it once. I also listened to what's his name, Tory Lanez, but we're not gonna get too deep into that.
And on that note, we'll speak to you guys next week.
It's done. We support black women.
We support black
We made that perfectly clear.
Right. Alright, lads, until next time, man.
Next time, take care, bless.